What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another live watch along. It is Everton against Tottenham. It is Tottenham's last ever trip to Goodison Park today as well. And I'm here with Amir. Big up, Amir. How are we doing today, brother? New hopes and ambitions today?
Oh, mate, do you know what? I'm nervous about this one, Ben. It's like you said, it's a trip up to the iconic Goodison Park, the last ever trip with the new stadium being built. I think we were talking a little bit off air. I think Ange's tenure at Spurs is on the line here in this game, and it's make or break time. We need 3 points. They need 3 points. It's going to be a very, very tough game this Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, and it always is up there, you know.
It always is.
I don't think we've won at Goodison Park for a number of years. We haven't lost for a number of years, but it usually is a draw up here. And it's, look, no matter what you want to say about it, if Everton win today, they're 4 points behind us with a game in hand. So this is a massive game today in terms of the bloody relegation battle. It's nuts.
It's crazy.
It's nuts where we're at.
It's mad that we're even talking about that at this stage of the season, and it hurts, to be honest. And I was actually getting bantered on one of my tours with a guest saying, "Oh, look how far down I have to scroll to see where Tottenham are in the league." And it's just, it's depressing looking at that Premier League table. And I think it's not just a huge afternoon for Ange. I think it's a huge afternoon for these players to show what they're made of. Coming off, a really poor showing, I would say, in the derby. Lack of fight. Can they show us and can they prove to us that, they are willing to fight and there's still a bit of fight left in them? And can we go up there and, spoil the Moyes return party? Yeah,
absolutely. And as always, match day, let's manifest that positivity. Let's manifest that 3 points today. Let's run through the lineups, because here on screen, it's showing 3 at the back, but I don't think it will be at 3 at the back. I think you're looking at Dragoshin and Davies as a centre-back pairing, Spence at left-back, Porro at right-back, with a middle three of Gray, Bergvall and Sarr, Maddison and Kulusevski. Well, it could be the Sonny on the left and Maddison on the right, or Kulusevski. I don't know what it's going to be, to be honest. What do you think it is? Do you think it is a 3 at the back then?
No, I don't think it's a 3 at the back.
Because then what are we saying? Maddison, Kulusevski on the right, Maddison on the left, Son up top.
Either Son up top or maybe Kulusevski in the false 9 and playing Sonny and Maddison on the wings.
So who's on the right then?
Kulu on the wing. Kulu on the wing and Sonny on the other wing on the left.
So Maddison false 9.
Sorry, Kulu with Maddison and Sonny on the wings.
With Kulu right, yeah, Maddison. Who on the right though? Maddison or Sonny? Madison on the right.
Maddison on the right.
I mean, I wouldn't be against having Maddison on the wing, because I think he actually could do a good job there. Really good 1v1 dribbler, someone that knows how to put in a cross. And I'd prefer someone a bit more physical, that has a bit more presence about him in the number 9 position, like Kulusevski. However, I look at Sonny and Maddison, and I think if you're going to play them on the wings, both of them would like to play on the left, I assume. So, I don't know. I got a feeling it will be Kulusevski on the right, Maddison on the left, and Son in the middle.
And Sonny in the middle.
Yeah, I got a feeling it will be.
Maybe. I'm just... my problem with that is Sonny able to hold the ball up the way we need a striker to in this system? Yep. That's what I kind of would worry about there, and why maybe Kulu might be in that false 9. But we'll see. The one thing I do really like about the lineup is that midfield. You've got Gray, Sarr, and Bergvall. I think it's new, it's fresh, lots of young legs in there. Finally, Archie Gray playing in his desired position. Bergvall, who's probably, I would say, been our outstanding performer over the last 3-4 games. So I'm very, very curious to see how they get on today.
The way that all the kind of apps are showing and what they're showing here on screen on the watch long is 3 at the back, which actually could be an interesting spanner in the works if Ange has gone 3 at the back. Because if it is 3 at the back, you're looking at Davis, Dragoshin and Gray in a back 3, Sarr, Bergvall in the midfield, Spence and Porro as wing backs, Kulusevski on the right, Maddison on the left, and Son up top. Would you be against that?
I wouldn't be against that, to be honest. I mean, it's something different. There might be something in that formation. Maybe we can attack more down a certain side, giving them more freedom for Porro. And for Spence, it'll be an interesting one. It would be an interesting one. I just don't think he's changed it, though. We know that, Ange likes to stick with the same formation. And we've only kind of seen him revert to that 3-5-2 maybe once.
In-game as well.
In-game, yeah, that was it. So, yeah, it's
the thing is,
to see that it's 3 at the back.
The thing is, right, if he has changed it, it's also, a lot of Spurs fans have been saying, oh, Ange never changes it. And if he has finally changed it, there is a kind of evidence that he is willing to change it.
True. But even if it is a 4 at the back, he's still going to mix things up here because Maddison's most likely to be playing off one of the wings. And he's finally put Archie Gray in his desired position. So there have been some changes anyway, even if it's not a complete tactical tweak. So I'm very curious to see how we get on today. The main thing that I'm looking for, Ben, is what we lacked in that second half against Arsenal, and that's fight. Yes, passion. Some urgency as well in the passing. When we were 2-1 down, I didn't see anyone getting on the ball, moving the ball quickly, people shouting at each other. There was no, Vicario there to scream at players. There was no Richie there to wind up the opponents. And that's what I'm looking for today. We can't be soft. Goodison Park is a very tough place to go. Everton are going to be, trying to rattle us. The fans are going to be getting on our case. And we need to rise to the occasion.
The problem I have with the lineup, with a game on Thursday, right, and you've got Spence and Reguilon, who both can't play on Thursday. Yeah. When you're looking at Porro as well, who's just, he's not playing his greatest football at the moment. He's clearly needs a bit of a rest, and he's not going to be able to get a rest on Thursday. Ange said in the pre-game, I can't rest Porro, I've got no one else. Well, you actually do have something else. You've got someone called Sergio Reguilon, who stepped in a couple of times over recent weeks and done himself, and he's done a good job. So why not play Spence at right back and Reguilon at left back when you've got someone like Pedro Porro tiring?
It's a good question, Ben, and I can see where you're coming from with it. It's just maybe he knows that Reguilon's being moved on during the window, and he's thinking he wants to give time to players that will be at the club.
I don't think that's a good excuse, though. I really don't think that's a good excuse when you can see clearly how our players are tiring. We've seen Dom Solanke getting overplayed. Dom Solanke is injured now, if you believe the rumours. They're talking about 6 weeks minimum. Kulusevski, I think, if we keep overplaying him, I think he's going to get injured as well. So we're clearly overplaying these players week in, week out. And when you've got options, whether they're going to be here next season or not, they're here now. So use them.
No, it's a fair point. And I suppose, you are kind of running these players like Porro and like your Kulusevskis right to the red, and there is a case for saying give these players a bit of rest, bit of time to recover, let those muscles rest up a bit. It's been a long old season and injuries have just plagued us time after time. And you mentioned Dom Solanke. I don't know how long he's going to be out for. I wish him a very, very speedy recovery because he's a vital cog in this Spurs machine and he works tirelessly for the team. And he's an example to all the younger players. So I just really hope he's back as soon as possible. And with Ange, with rotation, look, could he have rotated more throughout the season and avoided some injuries? To be perfectly honest, I think so.
Of course he could.
There's been quite a few players that have gone down with injuries recently that maybe needed a bit more protection. That is something that he's going to have to work on as a manager and grow and understand, because I think that the ones that were really criminal were the VDV and Romero, because they weren't ready to come back.
Absolutely. If you look at our bench today, you've got Ajayi, Brandon Austin, Hardy, Lancashire, Moore, Kulusevski, Reguilon, Richarlison and Jan Min Hyuk. So basically Reguilon and Richarlison running a bit of a crash on the bench today.
Yeah, you're going to have to set up an after school club with that bench.
That's literally what our bench is.
That's crazy. What's the average age? 15? It's crazy.
Ajayi is 19. Hardy is 16.
Wow.
Lancashire is 19.
He's the oldest.
He's 19. Mikey Moore's 17. Kulusevski's 18. Reguilon's obviously 28. Richarlison is 27. And Jan Min Hyuk is 18. Wow. So we've got a bunch of teenagers on the bench along with Reguilon and Richarlison. But there are players that can come on and make a difference. You look at Mikey Moore. I just don't understand why Will Lancashire hasn't been given more minutes since that game at Galatasaray. And, Richarlison and hopefully Yang Min Hyuk might see a couple of minutes today as well. But a quick look at the Everton lineup. They got Pickford in goal. They've got Jake O'Brien at right back with Tarkowski, Branthwaite and Mikolenko. Mangala and Gay in the middle with Decore, Lindstrom on the right and Dye on the left, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has not scored in his previous 16 Premier League games. Let's hope Dr. Tottenham don't rear its ugly head today. But the players are making their way onto the pitch as we speak. What is your score prediction, Amir?
Well, I am sat in the seat of
the seat of positivity.
The seat of positivity here in the studio. So, given that I'm in this zone, I'm gonna have to be positive, and I'm gonna go with a sneaky 2-1 win. It's gonna be close. Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I'm saying Captain Sonny, he's gonna get one, and I think our kid wonder. Lucas Bergvall as well.
Lucas Bergvall.
Yeah,
I like
Lucas
that.
Bergvall. That finish against Liverpool.
Oh, lovely, lad.
Oh, saucy.
It was lovely, lad.
Saucy.
I've been saying 1-1 all week, but now it's here. It's match day. Let's get positive. Let's manifest the win today.
Come on, people.
I'm going to join you, man. I'm going to join you in a 2-1 win to Tottenham.
That's what
Everton are finding it really hard to hit the back of the net at the moment. I do envisage they will get a goal, maybe from a set piece or something, but let's show our quality. Let's stamp our authority. Let's go to Goodison.
Come on.
And let's take the 3 points. I want to know your score predictions in the comment section below. I want to know where you're watching from as well. We've got 850 people in here with us at the moment. Just a few minutes to go till kickoff. So everyone scroll down, smash that like button all the way to 3 points today. It's a massive game today. We need to win. There are other games in the Premier League happening as we speak as well. Manchester United and Brighton about to kick off, and Nottingham Forest and Southampton about to kick off as well. So, I mean, you're looking at the title race. If Nottingham Forest grab a win today, they are literally, I mean, even if they just get a draw, they're bang in it, aren't they?
Why wouldn't they? Why would, you know what? I've seen them play, and they've been fantastic. They all work for each other. They're a fantastic team, and I think what they make, what they lack maybe in like big star players, they make up for in effort and relentlessness on the pitch. So they're banging that title race, Ben, to be honest. And I think you said what, it was 100-1 a couple of weeks ago.
Last week it was
100-1.
Now it's 30-1.
That's a cheeky little bet. That's
30-1 now. But yeah, we've got people in all four corners of the world in here in the chat with us today. So big up to all of you guys. We've got people from Cyprus, South London, Australia, Pittsburgh, South Carolina, Denmark, Sapien, USA, a small little island over there, Belfast. We've got people in Malaysia in the chat, Norway. I absolutely love seeing all four corners of the earth.
Come on, guys.
In our live chat.
It's amazing, isn't it? Spurs really all over the world. Come on.
Bringing everyone together here on WeAreTottenhamTV. And it's an interesting one, this Jake O'Brien. Hasn't seen too many minutes for Everton this season. He got 90 minutes against Southampton. 9 minutes against Manchester United. He got 90 minutes against Peterborough and 8 minutes against Aston Villa in Moyes' first game. So there's Sonny leading the players over to the away end.
Come on, Sonny.
And let's manifest those 3 points today.
Come on,
Spread the positivity in the live chat, people.
Come on, guys.
We have to take 3 points today. We have to. It's a massive game.
It's a huge game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people saying if Ange was to lose this game, if Spurs were to lose this game, Ange could face the chop. I don't actually believe that. I feel like he's going to give him at least till the semi-final or the Aston Villa Cup game and see what happens from there. But I think Ange has got probably about 7 games to save his job. But you feel different, don't you? I
do. I feel like a poor performance and a loss here, that could be enough for Levy to pull the trigger and start looking at other options. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we get on. I think Everton do have some quality in there. You know, you're looking at players like Ndai, Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, he hasn't scored.
We have kicked off, by the way, people.
Yeah, he hasn't scored in, months, but it's Tottenham. We've turned up. He's probably going to get on the score sheet today.
All right, you know what you're going to get with Everton. It's pure physicality, and that's why Big Dom Solanke is going to be a massive miss today. A ball over the top from Everton, and it goes straight out for a goal kick, and Kinski is going to line that one up. We've got a members chat here for Anne from Anvil, member for 36 months. Big up to you, Anvil. He says, Romero or Van der Ven come back. Need to start Gray in central defensive midfield. Yeah, I didn't get to see the formation. What formation are we actually playing? Is it a 3 at the back, or is it just the standard 4-3-3?
I think it is 4-3-3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
4-3-3.
pretty standard. It does look pretty standard.
So is it Decky? It must be Sonny in the middle with Decky on the right.
But
and
Gray's playing a bit more forward than I thought he would be. I thought he'd be in the 6.
All right, Archie Gray to Radu Dragusin,
I know.
Ben Davis.
Nice to see
Out
him
wide
back
to
in the team.
Spence. Yeah, it is good to see Ben Davis back. We've needed him the last couple of, well, ever since he's been injured, really. Davis, Spurs controlling the possession here with Kinski now, out to Dragusin. He's got Archie Gray, who's moving into a central position, and Dragusin with a nice ball into Sonny, and Sonny gets, crowded off the ball, and Archie Gray just pushes Gay, and it's a free kick to Everton.
It's a decent little press there by Everton, just forcing us to look longer for Sonny and just getting crowded out there, Sonny. Free kick to Everton. And this is where they can be dangerous, they just loft balls into the box, cause trouble for us. It's going to be Branthwaite with the free kick. Looking for Calvert-Lewin.
Oh,
Well won by Spurs.
come on, Pape gets it out, and Decky goes and presses, but Everton retain the ball. Mikalenko back to Branthwaite, and he just kicks it out under pressure, and it's a throw on to Spurs. We've got a super chat here from Nicholas Walker saying, with our recent run of injuries and results, is Ryan Mason more likely to be our next midfielder or manager?
I do love a nice bit of light-hearted comedy there from the chat. Very nice.
Come on, Spurs. Good pressing there
Go
from
on.
Spurs, and Jed Spence
Go on,
wins it hard. The
Spence.
pitch, he's
No!
got Son in the
First
middle.
time!
Sonny, oh! Just a bit harder and a bit quicker there from Spence, and Sonny could have had a shot on goal, but it's a corner to Spurs. 3 minutes in.
But that's exactly where we need to be winning the ball back. It's brilliant pressing.
Great
there by
pressing from
Spence.
Jed.
Brilliant.
Just a bit of a slow ball, wasn't it? But here we go. First corner of the game. Spurs putting everything under pressure. Sonny is going to whip this one in.
Come on, Sonny. Be a good time for the Dragon to get his head on the ball. Come on, Dragusin.
And there he is. Sonny in. And it's away for Everton. Are they going to be on a counter-attack, or can Spurs stuff this out?
done
Maddison
back
does
there.
very well.
Done, Madders. Oh, you got to win that.
Oh, that's great play from Lucas Bergvall. Pressure sustained from Tottenham. Decky. Oh, tried to shove Lindstrom out the way there and win a corner, but he wins the free kick, the throw on instead. 4 minutes gone.
Decent little start here from Spurs. Bit of pressure being applied. It's what we wanted to see. Spence has come over to take the throw in.
Here's Spence.
Oh, lovely play from Spence there. Oh,
He's just over-exuberance there
That's
from
it.
Jed Spence.
Tried to take 2 men on. Just dribbles it out of play.
Yeah, and a
But
goal kick.
He's done really well since he's come into the team.
Oh, he's been brilliant.
Jed.
He's
Yeah,
been nothing short of brilliant. And it's made a mockery of not playing him pretty much for the whole first half of the season for no reason.
And not including him in the European squad.
Yeah, it's madness. It's madness in my opinion. But here's Jared Branthwaite bursting down the pitch.
Come on, Porro,
He's
get
got
out there
Mikalenko
to
on his
him.
left. Comes in, Dragusin heads it away. And it's going to be a throw on to Everton that Mikalenko is going to take quickly. Back to Idrissa Gana Gueye.
Nick that. Come on, sir. Go on, Lucas. Get into him.
Here's Abdoulaye Doucouré. Mikalenko plays it all the way back to Jared Branthwaite. James Tarkowski on the halfway line. Back to Jared Branthwaite. Branthwaite with the ball over the top, and nobody reads it, and it's goal kick to Tottenham.
Bit of a ball to no one, that. Wasteful from Everton.
And Neil Daniels in the chat knows the score. He says, likes equal goals, people.
Come on.
Smash that like
Come
button.
on.
And Spurs will most definitely get their first goal. Ben Davies under pressure there from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Just takes a nick of him and it's a throw-in. Jed Spence has picked this up to take it.
Maddison's come to, but Spence decides otherwise. He's just looking for a player there. He has gone to Maddison in the end. Back to Spence. Jed just trying to hold on to the ball, but he's lost it here. Everton on the edge of the Spurs box. Oh, they've had a pop. It's a great save by Kinski. Very strong palm on it there. Just to palm it out from a corner kick to Everton.
Jesper Lindstrom.
It's a decent effort from Lindstrom. And you know what? That's going in the corner.
It's a very good save.
It's a decent save.
Very good save. And there's been a goal in the Premier League already. And Manchester United are 1 goal down to Brighton at Old Trafford. Yakuba Minte has scored the goal with a Mitoma assist 5 minutes in.
Where do they find these players time and time again, Brighton?
They signed him from Newcastle.
He's been brilliant, Minte. He's been brilliant.
Newcastle fans were really upset to lose him. But it is a corner here to Everton. The ref just having a word. Who's he having a word with there?
And I think Amarim's finding life a lot tougher than he thought it would be coming to the Premier League, that's for sure.
This is O'Brien. He looks like quite a big physical lad, doesn't he? I was wondering who the hell is that? I've never seen this guy before. It's O'Brien.
He's been eating his greens, that's for sure. The ref's just having a word with Garner here.
What's going on?
What's
going on?
Taking awfully long to take the corner.
There's some sort of issue. One of the assistants, the referee assistants, have just walked down the tunnel.
What?
And look, he's coming back out now.
What's happened?
Don't know, he probably needed a piss or something.
Forgot to go before the game.
An issue with his communication device, and now he's back and the game can restart.
Okay.
It's a corner. This is where they're going to cause their most threat, Everton. They've got big, strong, tall, physical men in the box. And Jesper Lindstrom is about to knock this one in. Jed Spence on O'Brien. That looks a bit of a physical mismatch, doesn't it? Bloody hell.
He's huge, this kid O'Brien.
He's mad
He's
big.
massive. Look at the size of him. He's towering over the referee as well. That's just good defending.
Kinski's big. This guy towers over Kinski. Look how big he is, man. I wonder how tall he is. He's got to be 6'5" or something. He's massive.
At least.
Lindstrom, the free corner comes in and Spurs can get this away.
Away, Kulu.
Becky, why are you letting that bounce?
I don't know. Why? What's he doing there? Just clear the ball. Everton, though, have a man down here, and it is O'Brien.
God, when he falls down, it must be an almighty crash, man. He's massive.
He is huge.
He's towering over Decky, man. Look at that.
He's done it to himself, there, O'Brien.
He's 6'6".
6'6".
Wow.
How does that compare to you?
He's 3 inches smaller than me.
Smaller.
Wow. He's tiny as O'Brien, isn't it? We've got the real guy here in the studio with us. Makes O'Brien look small.
Literally.
But here it is, Everton with the throw-in, deep inside the Spurs half. And just a nice little spell of possession here for the Toffees.
Yeah, but Spence did well to shepherd that away. And it's a goal kick to Tottenham. It's 10 minutes in, no real chances as of yet. Probably the closest Spurs have come was, Jed Spence winning it high up the pitch. Could have played a better ball into Sonny. But, yeah, it's not been a bad start. Again, the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Kinski trying to get on with it quickly here. Just slid the ball over to Davies. Davies back to Kinski. Kinski now looking to go long. He's looking for Sonny. Sarr now. Lucas Bergvall. Oh, he's tried to play a lovely ball up to Sonny, but it's cut out, and Everton
Get back,
are on
Spence.
the break.
Get back, Spence.
Oh, you got to win that, Spurs.
Well played.
So you got to win that. Oh, Everton with a chance. It's a good block by Dragusin.
Come on now, let's go. Decky. Bursting down. Play him.
Stay
Play
on
him.
side. Stay on side, though, Sonny.
Spence, Bergvall. Pape Matar to James Maddison. Nice little triangle forming there. And Maddison decides to go back to Ben Davis. Spurs just being calm and patient in possession. Radu Dragusin and Ben Davis. A little 1-2. Maddison tries to up the tempo a little bit. He's finding it hard to find the gaps in the Everton midfield so far, and Archie Gray is going to play it back to Kinski, and he plays it quickly out to Ben Davis.
But this is exactly how the pattern of the game's going to go. Everton are going to sit in that. You know, it's up to us to break them down now.
Absolutely.
Because Moyes will have got them organised, and, you know, his challenge is to obviously keep him in the league.
Yep.
So they can go again next season.
Is that Postecoglou's challenge right now?
Well, I think it is actually, to be perfectly honest with you. Well, at least put some distance between us and the bottom three. It's crazy that we're even saying that, but it is true. We're down there in 15th.
Yeah.
You know.
And there's been another goal in the Premier League, and Nottingham Forest are 1 goal up already after 12 minutes. Elliot Anderson getting the goal. And that's a bad pass. And here's Jesper Lindstrom.
Oh, no. Sloppy
Garner
play from
Gay
Spurs.
here. Plays it through to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin dancing in the box, and it's 1-0 to Everton. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I told you he was going to score. Dr. Tottenham rearing its head once again. 16 games in a row he doesn't score. And straight away in the 12th minute against us, Dr. Tottenham is at it once again. Fuck's sake, man. He's dancing in our box. Why can't we get that away? It's too easy.
And it all comes from our mistake, giving the ball away. Time and time again, we just give the ball away. In our own half. Look at this.
How easy this is. Sarr with a hospital ball.
To nobody.
Calvert-Lewin makes mugs of our defence. Look at this. Gray turned inside out.
It's poor defending. It's poor in the midfield from Sarr giving the ball away.
Oh, God.
And like you said, Dr. Tottenham, he hasn't scored in months.
16 games. Of course it's going to come against Tottenham. Pape's got to be doing better with that ball, though. Like, he's just playing it into no one in the middle of the park. God.
It's terrible.
Spurs 1 goal down here. We're going to have to do it the hard way. You never want to go 1-0 down against a team like Everton because they're so hard to break down at times.
That's it.
And Bergvall, oh, he's lucky he got fouled there because Everton were probably overloading us in defence.
This is just the start they wanted up there. Spence trying to wriggle away there. Foul's called. Lindstrom with the little pullback. Spurs take it quickly though. Try and get back in this game. Kulusevski down the right. It's one a throw in.
We have to hit straight back.
We have to.
We have to hit straight back.
Sonny now. Porro. It's Archie Gray. Looking for Lucas Bergvall. Bergvall's gone all the way back to Dragusin. Dragusin just swivels. He's looking for an outlet. He's found Gray. Gray needs to find a Spurs shirt here, and he's just pushed out of play. It's a really good pressing from Everton, working very hard for each other, and it's gone out for an Everton throw. All the way back to Mikalenko, who's gone all the way back to Pickford. And they'll be quite content now just to keep a bit of possession here, Everton, I'd imagine. It's their perfect start for them.
Literally the perfect start. And the live league table stands Spurs are 15th, 4 points above 16th, which is Everton right now, obviously. This is awful, man. We just let Dominic Calvert-Lewin just dance his way into our box.
Yep.
Uncontested. But here's James Maddison into Decky. Son.
Come on, Sonny. Come on, Sonny.
Good ball from Son out to Pedro Porro. Porro's going to whip this in. And Everton get it away. But Sarr tries to mount the pressure, keep the pressure going. But Everton are on the attack now with Illman and Dye.
It's a good
challenge by Bergvall.
Good challenge by Bergvall there. Because Porro was out of position. If he'd got past him, we're in trouble.
And Postecoglou looks on.
Well, he's not going to be happy with what he's seeing.
Branthwaite. Back to Pickford. Tarkowski. Plays a lovely ball through the heart of the pitch. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin against Dragoshin. Lindstrom, Gray gets it away, and Spurs are really under pressure here. Everton, that one ball from Pickford just completely cut our whole team open. And Calvert-Lewin is looking a real danger here.
He's offside, though.
He is offside.
But still, it just shows how easy it is to get in behind us. One ball in over the top, and they're in.
They're just showing a goal again, man. Gray just got turned inside out.
I don't know what's more frustrating, the fact that we're 1-0 down or the fact we haven't had a shot on target yet.
Have we had a shot?
No.
Never mind shot on target.
No, we haven't had anything. But
Davis with a lovely ball for Sonny.
Go on, Sonny. Sonny, come on, Sonny, finish.
Sonny, finish it. Oh,
it's a
too
good
slow.
challenge.
And Tarkowski gets back, makes a great challenge.
it's a great ball over the top, though, from Ben Davis. Lucas Bergvall here. Come on, Tottenham. Oh,
It's a throw.
it's a throw-in. Now it's Lucas. He's gone back, looking for Ben Davis. Dragusin now. At least it shows that we got some other strings to it. You know, we got to play the balls over the top. We got to look for Sonny in those positions. We can't just knock it around the back. Let's go forward, Tottenham. Dragusin.
And look
Kulu's
at that.
asking for it. It's a lovely ball, though. Oh, nearly.
We're looking for that ball round the back, aren't we, Tottenham?
It's good. Good little run there from Maddison. I don't mind that. A little bit of a better ball and he's in. Ben Davis now just cutting out a nice ball forward to Lindstrom.
Yeah, Sonny does need to be doing better with that chance, man.
I think he should have pulled the trigger earlier.
Definitely.
Look, we know when Sonny's confident, he's scoring 9 times out of 10 from that position. So it is a bit of a worry that he's not even getting a shot away. But look, the only way to redeem yourself is to get the second chance and
Cross comes in.
put it in the back of the net.
Gay. Oh, sorry, that was Mangala. Tarkowski now turns away from Son, and that's a nice, really nice ball to Ndiaye, but he couldn't get it under, and Pedro Porro is going to mop this one up. He plays it down the line to Kulusevski.
Who's helping him, though? Archie Gray's there. Gray's gone back to Kinski, who's punted it upfield, a bit aimlessly, but Spurs win the second ball here. Pape Matar. Nice little flick on.
Don't play it. Oh.
Kulu. Over to Porro. Porro now. Slips the ball over to Pape Matar. He's looking for Lucas Bergvall, knocks it back to him. Sarr now looking to progress the ball forward.
That's it.
It's a nice little ball to Porro. Porro now. Nobody making a run, so he goes back to Archie Gray. Lucas Bergvall. It's a nice spell of possession here from Spurs, but we're not doing too much with the possession, is what I'd say.
I would say we're not doing anything, really. We're keeping it into like the middle third of the pitch, but we can't seem to progress it.
Got to get the ball wide. There we go.
That's it. Ben
That's
Davis
better.
doing really good work there. Madison,
Lovely.
Son,
Lovely.
Davis,
Lovely play.
Spence.
Oh, unlucky. But that's a lot better. That's moving the ball.
That's all
quick.
down to Ben
One
Davis.
touch,
That
one
was all
touch
down
as well.
to Benny.
Well, we've missed him, haven't we? He's another one of the hamstring contingent, wasn't he?
I guess it's not like a surprise that he looks one of the most freshest out of the players, does he?
Yeah.
Sonny is going to take this corner. Good delivery, Sonny. Come on.
Come on, Kulu. Get your head on this. One of yous. Ball's whipped in. Back stick. Oh, Pickford flapping at it. He did manage to get fingertips to it. And it's just gone out for a Spurs throw. Quickly now, Dragusin. Looking for Porro. Porro swinging the ball all the way around. It's come to Ben Davis. Spence now.
Play into Decky. That's
Nice.
it.
Nice.
That's it.
Lovely bit of play. Lovely link
Crack
up.
it, Spence.
Oh, he's good block there from Everton. Go on, Archie. Well won. Lucas. Kulu now. This is better. Porro. Corner ball. It's come off Mikalenko.
That is a lot better from
A lot
Tottenham.
better. When we move the
One
ball
touch,
quicker,
fast, push and run. That's what I'm talking about.
1-2, a nice little link up there. Spence and Kulu.
That back heel from Kulusevski was class.
Gorgeous. But we need to make it count. We need to get back in this game. Pedro Porro now. The corner was taken short. We've still got all our players up here. Spence. I'm not sure who that was to. And it's cut out from Everton. They almost break, but the ball's dribbled out of play for a Spurs throw-in. A little bit better here from Tottenham. That goal has done something to us. Trying to play a bit quicker. But we're yet to create an opening.
That 76% possession in the last 10 minutes. And, you know, we've looked a bit slick at times, but haven't really hurt Everton at all. Here's Pedro Porro.
Lovely
Down the line,
ball
great
in.
ball. Come on, Decky.
Kulu.
Come on, Decky. Sonny! No, you got to finish that, Sonny! You got to finish that! Oh, my days. I'm telling you, Sonny has got to finish that. It's a great chance. It's a sitter. Oh, Sonny, man.
He didn't get hold of it. He didn't catch it right, Ben. He's not put his foot... He's caught on the kind of side of his heel. And it's a weak finish in the end, and it's comfortably saved by Pickford. But a huge opportunity for Spurs.
Son, man.
Should have been 1-1 there.
If you want anyone on the pitch in that situation, it would have been him.
I know. And what were we saying before the game, Ben? Half of football's played up here. And I think that's what's going on with Heung-min Son at the moment. He's not feeling fully confident in his abilities.
Sonny, man.
Because a normal Sonny is burying that.
Yeah.
Not 9 times out of 10.
10 times out of 10. 100%.
Yeah.
Manchester United have just got a goal back from a penalty. Bruno Fernandes. 1-1.
And I wonder, they're just showing Richie there what he feels about not starting, because I think Richie would have buried that. Oh,
Ball
and
over the
Everton
top. Calvert-Lewin is one-on-one here with Kinski.
Surely.
Oh, that's poor from Calvert-Lewin, but well done to Kinski to gob that up. He tried to go around him, and Kinski was having none of it.
We are so lucky not to be 2-0 down right now. If he takes a better touch there, he's round the keeper and he's in.
Again, one ball over the top.
One ball over
completely
the top.
opened us up.
It's crazy. Pape Sarr doing a bit of defending here, looking for Lucas Bergveld.
Oh, great time
Lovely
from
turn.
Lucas.
Come on, Lucas. He's looking back for Porro now. Porro to Archie Gray. He's gone all the way back to Kinski. Kinski with a bit of time on the ball. He looks long for Sonny. Sonny's trying to flick it onto Kulu, but Everton intercept, and it's a little free kick there. Silly by Maddison. Very silly. He's saying what to the ref, but it's a foul. How is Calvert-Lewin in so much space? And look at that knee. If he doesn't If Calvert-Lewin takes a better touch there, it's 2-0 to Everton. He's really messed that opportunity up. Kinski's done well coming out. But Everton are in here again. Surely.
Oh my God.
What a save. Onto the post, but it's back in. Calvert-Lewin and Kinski saved it again. Spurs here living on the edge. Just living on the edge.
We are getting eaten alive here at Everton. We are getting eaten alive. They're getting chance after chance at the moment. Kinski has just pulled off a wonder save.
Don't know how he got fingertips.
We're
onto
lucky
that.
it's only at 1-0 at the moment. We really are very lucky right now.
And Everton coming at us again. Down the right this time. Come on, Tottenham. Seriously, let's get back in this game. Spence now won the ball back. James Maddison looking for Kulusevski. This is a bit better.
That's
now,
a good
Sonny.
ball, Decky.
Go on, Sonny. Take him on.
Shape him up,
Take him on,
1v1.
Sonny.
Come on, Sonny.
Bang
Sonny!
that. Oh, that's a good save. It's come back to Sonny, though. Who's there to help him? He's
Ref.
gone down. No pen. Sonny's not happy. He wants a penalty. Play on, though. Dominic Calvert-Lewin now streaming forward. He's got Archie Gray with him. Ball's come in the middle. Good interception by Pape Matar. And it's come out to Pedro Porro now.
Come on, let's go again. Let's go again. At least we're creating a few more chances
It's like a
now.
basketball game.
It is at the moment, isn't it? It's Decky. Decky's looking very creative, very influential. If anything's going to come, it's going to come through his good work, that's for sure. Gray, Bergvall.
I'll take a goal from anywhere, though, to be honest with you, Ben. We need to get back in this game.
Spence.
Come
Checks
on.
back. He's going to find Maddison. James Maddison now, and Spurs just going back. And Bergvall to Pape Matar.
Come on, Pat.
Sarr out to Decky. Porro back to Decky. Spurs just patiently trying to build up with a lot of Everton men back. It's really hard for Spurs to break them
Maddison's
down.
there in the middle, though. This is a chance. Oh, and he's found Sonny.
Oh, Sonny, it's a poor ball, man.
I was kind of looking at Maddison thinking he was going to have a pop there on the outside of the box, but he played another ball to Son, just lost the ball, but it's back in our possession now. Sarr looking for Lucas Bergvall. Back to Sarr, swings it over to Ben Davis, who finds Spence in a bit of space. Can he do something with it?
You're saying it's gone off. Spence is saying no chance.
It didn't go off, though. The ball was still in play. And then we're seeing the penalty claim again here.
Oh, he falls down and his knee just touches the ball, but he goes through Sonny, doesn't he? Is that a penalty? What do you reckon?
It's contact. It's soft, though.
It would have been very soft, yeah.
It's soft. It's one of those ones where I think Sonny's expecting the contact to come in as well from behind.
And
But
here's Everton now. Decore,
you have seen them given, though.
Mikalenko to Gay, all the way back to Branthwaite. And he goes all the way back to Jordan Pickford. Sonny going to press, but Pickford with a lovely ball out wide to O'Brien. O'Brien wide to Lindstrom, who plays it back to O'Brien.
He was very good with his feet for someone that tall, to O'Brien.
Another goal in Nottingham Forest. They are 2-0 up. Callum Hudson-Odoi.
What a season that.
Oh, and here comes Ilman Ndiaye. He's one-on-one with Dragoshin. Ndiaye shapes him up, and that's a great goal. Fucking hell. He destroys Dragoshin there, and it's an unbelievable finish. Kinski can't do anything about it, and Spurs are getting their arses handed to them here at Goodison Park. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. A team that have scored, what, like 1 goal in the last 10 games, or even 0 goals in the last 10 games. I don't even know what the stat is, but they're opening us up for fun. For fun. It's 2-0, and if this game was 4-0 right now, you wouldn't say anything. This is ridiculous. Dragoshin, man. Look how easy it is. He's got the freedom of the park. Dragoshin with some lazy defending. Oh my God. Turned inside out again.
It's not just Dragoshin though, it's the shape. Where's Porro? Where's the midfield? It's so easy. It's just so easy for Everton to come at us again and again and again. And it's just not working for us, is it?
Where is Pape in all this? Where is Pape in all this? Because there's a gaping hole in the middle of the park.
Gaping hole.
Jesus, man. Just over half an hour gone. Spurs are 2-0 down.
And it could be 3 or 4, really.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Let's be real, guys. Kinski, chip ball over all the way to Bergvall, who's just lost the ball. And Everton come again. Lewin, it's a good tackle though from Bergvall, and it's all the way back to Kinski again. And what do you think Ange does here at half time? Like, you're 2-0 down. I think you're 45 minutes away from losing your job, mate. To be perfectly honest.
Don't know what he does. Don't know what he does. What can he do?
Put 2 up top. I don't know. Change something. Change the formation. Change the players on the pitch. Do something. Do something. This just isn't working. It's just not working what we're trying to do. James Maddison, though, here, found a bit of space in the middle of the park. He's trying to wriggle away. He's found Porro. Porro looking for Kulusevski, who's lost out. He's come out to Porro again. He's found Archie Gray. It's come over to Lucas Bergvall now, who's chipped the ball over to Porro. Kulusevski now on the edge of the box. Is he going to wind up a shot? He's laid it off to Bergvall, who's had the shot, but it's just blazed over the top of the bar.
Someone's having a bloody go, but Kulusevski looks like the only one in this team that's willing to make something happen, or has got the quality to make something happen.
Where are the leaders? Where are the players to rile each other up here? You're 2-0 down at Goodison Park after 30 minutes. We're literally in a relegation battle.
Archie Gray does well there.
He does. He needs help though now. Who's there to help him? Kulu's there. He's tried to flick it through. It's a good idea. It's come off for an Everton player for a Spurs throw near the halfway line. It's party time up there in Liverpool. They're in dreamland. They haven't seen their team score 2 goals in what?
They haven't seen their team score 1 goal, never mind 2. They're creating chance after chance.
And they're coming at us again here, down the left this time. Well done, Porro there. Good bit of defending. Back to Sarr. Archie Gray now. He's gone back to Kinski. Kinski's forced to go long. Sonny cannot win the battle there with O'Brien.
We are playing a back 3, you know, like Gray is in a back 3.
Maybe he's come back now a bit more to help Dragoshin.
Look at the average positions, right? Davis, Gray, Dragoshin. 2 wing backs.
Whatever it is, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all.
Come on, Tottenham. 1 goal back before half time. Just get a goal back. 10 minutes to go till half time, and there is just no sign out of a comeback whatsoever, as Everton are passing it round the back, and Jordan Pickford hoofs it up to Calvert-Lewin, and he nods it on. There's no one ahead of him. And Kinski comes out to play it to Davis, who gets it to Bergvall. Bergvall to Sarr. Sarr out wide to Maddison. Sarr, Maddison to Ben Davis. Archie Gray, he's venturing up the field now. I don't know what formation we're playing, to be honest. It's like a 3 at the back hybrid.
Yeah, sometimes it's 3, sometimes Archie Gray's push forward. But whatever it is, it's not working for us.
Look, it's crap. That's what it is.
Yeah, we're having possession here on our halfway line, knocking it around. We look comfortable, but as soon as we get to the edge of the opponent's box, we don't know what to do with the ball. Archie Gray's trying to do something, beat his man, but it's one back, and Everton have the ball. And it's a silly foul by Kulusevski.
Jacob Bannister with the super chat says, "Is this the end of Ange?"
I think it is, guys.
And Eric says, as a neutral fan that watches most Spurs games because I like Maddison, I don't understand Porro's defensive positioning most games. 100%. I mean, look, teams always target us down that side, right?
Yep.
Because of that.
Yep. But also, that's part of the tactical, style we play with Ange. He likes those fullbacks to be inverted and pushed high up the pitch.
Yeah.
Even when you're winning, which sometimes it just doesn't make sense. When you're 2-0 up at Brighton, you just need to show a bit of stability. Hold on to the lead.
And Maddison's won a free kick against Mangala. And Spurs has an opportunity to get some players up the pitch now. Come on, take it quickly. Oh, you can't because the Everton player's down. Super chat here from Louis saying, if Emerson was here, we wouldn't be this bad.
Oh, Barry,
Bro, don't talk about bloody Emerson, right? Don't talk about Emerson. 4 or 5 years ago, we sold Kyle Walker. It took us 4 different right backs to replace him. And now, one of the right backs that we replaced him in Emerson Royale, went to AC Milan, and he's getting replaced by Kyle Walker. Connor Cunningham says, fire Ange now. We are officially in a relegation battle with this manager. This team is a disaster. No one knows what to do. Well, it's hard to disagree with that at this current moment in time.
Well, this has been as much of a disaster of a first half than we could ever have imagined. Not only does Dominic Calvert-Lewin get his goal, but they snuck another one, and it looks like we're going to go into the break 2-0 down.
Yeah, still a long way to go, mate. Still more time for another goal to come.
Oh, it won't be coming to us. It doesn't look like we'll be scoring it.
Ange does not look happy on the sidelines. 6 minutes to go to half time.
Oh, Tottenham.
Here we go with Ben Davis. Tries to find Sonny, but Sonny lost out, and Calvert-Lewin now can start Everton on the attack.
It's just all too tight in
Here's
there.
Ilman Ndiaye. Down the line to Calvert-Lewin, and he gets fouled by Lucas Bergvall, and it's a free kick in a very dangerous position. Lucas Bergvall is protesting his innocence, and he gets booked for it. And he is shocked. Looks like Macaulay Culkin on Home Alone.
It's soft.
Well, it is a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul. It's a soft foul. It's not a booking, though. He's got the yellow for the dissent, I think.
He gets booked every game.
Well, he puts the effort in, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Bergvall.
Gotta love Bergvall.
Yeah, he puts the effort in.
M. Davis with the super chat saying, have to sack the manager. The tactics are terrible.
The thing is,
Porro gets it away. Sonny wins the header, but it's only as far as Idrissa Gana Gay. Mikalenko back to Gay.
I get all the Ange out and sack Ange now brigade completely, right? But where do we actually go from here?
Yeah.
Tell us, guys, where do we go from here? Who do we get in? Where do we go? What do we do? We have 3 cup competitions that we're still in, that we're fighting for. We're in a relegation battle. Where do we go? Who do we get in? Who's the right man for the job?
The thing is, right, is like, it's not our... I mean, obviously we can call out managers. There's plenty of managers out there that can come in and do a good job. But do you trust Levy to go out there and get the right choice?
No. No.
But the reality is, right, with Ange right now, we're a sinking ship. Like, we know what we're producing week in, week out with Ange Postecoglou. Like, is it worth rolling the dice to try and see if someone can come in and steady the ship? Because the ship ain't steadied by any stretch of the imagination right now. We're losing every week. We're coming up against teams that are below us, and we're getting battered. And there's not many teams below us. We're 15th, guys.
There's only one name in world football who I think can turn this kind of ship around, and it's a name that will never come. No. There's only one person who's respected enough.
Give us the name.
He'll never come. There's no point.
Who are you going to say? Zidane?
Yeah.
Zidane.
Yeah, of course. The only one who will command that kind of respect. And he's a Champions League winner who's waiting for the France job. So he's not an option, is he? And I don't think his English is that great either.
3 minutes to go to half time. Calvert-Lewin has just got booked.
Well, we've got a head injury here.
Who is it?
It's, is it the Dragon?
And yet another goal for Nottingham Forest.
3-0 up.
3-0, Chris Wood.
He's on fire this season, isn't he?
Chris Wood with a golden assist so far.
And it is Dragusin here. He's got a cut just above his eye. This will probably need some stitches. So yet another injury for Spurs. Hopefully this isn't too serious. He can get patched up.
Slyman with the super chat says, I've been Ange in for a while, but this is unacceptable. Even Sim has to agree. This has to end. And Scorpion Fan for Life saying, being this open isn't helping us. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, it's true. We're sabotaging ourselves.
There's Daniel Levy watching on with Donna Cullen. There has been multiple Levy out chants from the away end today. He's heard them loud and clear, that's for sure. We're sitting here now, 19th of January? 11, 12 days left of the transfer window. He's seeing the team struggling week in, week out. Lack of numbers, injury after injury, and still no outfield signing of a player. I think it's an absolute disgrace. You see Manchester City, I know Manchester City are Manchester City, but they've been struggling this season. And as soon as January comes, they open their checkbook and they go and get the targets that they need. Omar Mamouche, Kuzanov, apparently Cambiasso coming in, They're going to sign. And everyone says, oh, it's so hard to sign someone in January. It's not hard for Man City, is it?
It's not. The thing is, Ben, it's the same guy who didn't sign anyone for a whole season under Poch when we needed reinforcements, when we needed to bolster the squad, where we could have built on a really, really good thing that we had back then. And we didn't. And this is the thing. This is why it's so frustrating, I think, for all Spurs fans across the world right now. A lot of us know that a change is needed currently, but there's no faith that change will lead to any more success than Ange, Jose, Conte, Stellini, Mason, Poch, or any of the others that came before them.
Yeah.
Because of the leadership and because of our ownership and because of how the club is run. So I really don't know where we go from here. And they are just patching Dragusin up here. They're closing up the wound. He'll be okay. It's just a bit of a nasty one.
Is he going to have to go off, though? Head injury?
He'll have to... If he's concussed, then he'll have to go off. But if he's not concussed, he'll be able to come back on and play.
A few more super chats here. One from Daniel Levy saying... Sim cooking up more excuses, Ben? Oh, you bet it. You bet.
Nah,
you
I
bet.
I don't think so. Listen, honestly, this first half, it's been, I would say, the worst half of football I've seen from Spurs all season.
There's no talking about this half of football and talking about anything in a positive light. We could have conceded at least 3 or 4 goals already in this half.
Yeah.
7 minutes have been added on, by the way, here in the second half, and play still hasn't started, so you're going to see more than 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Marcus with the super chat says, I finally reached Ange out. Bring back Poch. He is the most successful manager under Levy's regime. Buy out his US contract and bring him home. Look, that's just a pipe dream. Poch ain't coming home.
Yeah. He's already dreaming of winning the World Cup with America, isn't he?
Yeah. Luke with the super chat saying, I've been Ange in for so long, but I can't watch this shit anymore. So it looks as though, judging by the comment section here today, a lot of people are turning on Ange. Dragusin is going off. Looks like he's going to come back on. He's running off the pitch.
I think they just got to let him off. Those are the rules, right? If you've had treatment, you need just a few minutes on the sideline. See, look, this is the concussion test now. We'll know if he'll come back on or if he'll...
Probably don't want to come back on.
They're just changing shirts, so I think he will be coming back on.
Gray slotted back into centre back in the meantime.
Come on,
and here's
let's
Spence.
get one before half-time. Come on. For all the fans that travelled up there. Lucas Bergvall now with a bit of space.
Get one back, Tottenham. Come on.
Come on.
Bergvall. Lovely play from Bergvall. Plays it to Sarr. Sarr to Porro out wide. Porro. Back to Pape. He's got Bergvall in the middle, but he goes out wide to Decky. He plays it back to Sarr. I mean, we just can't seem to break them down when they're in that shape. Davis. Spence. Back to Davis.
Well, I'll tell you what, going backwards all the time will not get us anywhere.
Oh,
look, we just give it away. Give it away.
I look down for 1 second and we've already given the ball away. Ilman and Ndai. Gay back to Ndai and Spurs win it with Pape.
Now off you go, Kulu.
Come on,
Go on,
Spurs.
Kulu. Off you go. Go forward. Lucas, forward. Pape Mate Sarr now, looking for Lucas Bergvall. Who's making a run? Spence is in space all the way over on the left. Davis now, looking... No, he was going to play in Spence, but he's cut it back and gone to Dragusin, who's back on the pitch. So he's not concussed. Bergvall now. Finds Ben Davis in a bit of space. He's played it over to Spence. Good little touch from Spence there. Ben's gone overlapping. Good little... Oh,
come
Ben
on.
just loses the ball looking for Sonny, and it's the same old story. Tottenham losing the ball on the edge of your own box. Oh. And here we go again. Everton. It's so easy for them as well. Look at it. So easy. There's no pressure. There's no pressing. There's no nothing.
Half time in the other 2 games. There's about 2 minutes left of added on time as Spurs have given away a free kick with Jed Spence. And this is going to be a dangerous one where Everton can whip it in.
Don't concede another one here, Spurs. Please.
If we concede another one here, it's game, set and match.
The way we're playing, I feel like it's game, set and match already.
Yeah, they look defeated, don't they?
They look defeated. No one's showing fight. But, you know, football is a game of two halves. I don't know. You know, we've got... I mean, I am in the hopium chair.
We got the quality. We do.
I bring Richie on straight away. Show a bit of fight against
For
his
who?
old
For
club.
Son. Here the ball comes in.
For Son.
Oh my God, Kinski makes a save. Nearly 3-0 there from James Tarkowski. And it's a corner going into the final minute of stoppage time, albeit I do think there is going to be a bit more added on. It's a great ball into the box, right on Tarkowski's head. And Kinski makes a save. I'm not sure if he even knows too much about it, but Dragoshin puts it out for a corner. Right, here comes the corner. It's a lot of hustle and bustle in the box there. It comes in. And an Everton player goes down there, but the ref waves it away. But it's a sustained Everton attack here. Jesper Lindstrom out wide against, who is that? Pedro Porro. And he gives away another corner. They want a penalty there, Everton. Dragoshin is holding on to him. Well, you know what?
It is a penalty.
You know what?
It is a penalty.
You know what? Dragoshin is all over him.
He's very lucky there, Dragusin.
And it comes in. Porro is the first man and gets it away. And again, Everton come back with Jesper Lindstrom in. Tarkowski free at the back post. He heads it in. And it's a own fucking goal! 3-0 to Everton. It's a comedy of errors once again. What the fuck is going on? Fuck my life. Unfortunately, it's Archie Gray. Ange Postecoglou looks bemused. He has no answers. And Everton, this is game, set and match, and it's not even half time yet. 3-0. David Moyes don't even celebrate. It's too easy. So Porro gets this away.
Where's?
It's a great ball to the back
Who's
post. Is it
defending?
offside?
Who's with? I don't.
Tarkowski heads it into a dangerous area. Calvert-Lewin heads it on, and Archie Gray puts it into his own net.
I'm lost for words, Ben, to be honest with you. I'm lost for words.
Don't know if I could take much more of this, guys. Pedro Porro, is that Pedro going off injured? Pedro Porro's on the sidelines there. He did go down a few minutes before the goal. I swear, if Pedro Porro is out with a muscle injury now, I swear to God, what have I been saying all week? What have I been saying all week? Don't play these players that are overtired. Reguilon is sitting right there. He can't play on Thursday. Why is he not playing? Don't play these tired players over week in, week out. There is just no point to it. My life. Bergvall out wide to Archie Gray. Are Spurs going to make any sort of comeback or any sort of fist in this game? Kulusevski. Kulusevski tries some sort of wonder ball, but it's not coming off. Kulusevski again here. Spence tries to find Kulusevski round the back. Not happening.
It's horrible football. It's just horrible, horrible football. We don't do anything with it in our final third. Everton look like scoring every time they come forward. We look like we could play another 90 minutes of football and not score a goal.
Half time, 3-0.
We needed that. We needed that whistle.
Fucking hell. Let's see what these super chats are saying. Lord J says Spurs lost more games than Ipswich if we lose today. I think it was the case before the game as well. Paul McWilliams says we're so open, but also Ange can't score 2 goals for Sonny, should have scored. Yeah, but you know what? Sonny has missed 2 chances, but that does not make an answer for how open we look at the back. And, you know, 1 ball over the top every time and Everton are in. Shocking defending from players like Archie Gray and Radu Dragusin. We've put the ball in our own net pretty much under no pressure. It's just like, yes, fine. Sonny should be doing better and putting the ball in the back of the net, but we've conceded 3 goals. That's not Sonny's fault, is it? C. Manic says, I have an idea. Let's play 5 at the back and send 4 of them upfield anyway. We don't move on the ball. The players just look as done as we are. And, you know, it's hard to disagree with that. Time to dare to do says, Levy needs to buy players before we get relegated. Ryland says, do you think Ange is still in the job after this? I mean, look, you were saying before the game, if Spurs lose today, you think Ange is going to get sacked. Do you think this is it?
Yep.
This is like his last 45 minutes as Spurs manager coming.
I think so.
Are they going to do a Martin Yol and sack him at half time?
I think they might give him the courtesy of full time, but I think he's gone.
Feng with the super chat saying, I'm sorry, but Sarr and Porro have been very poor due to Ange's lack of management. They have no more fuel in their legs and they have to rest to get back to their levels. I love Ange, but he needs to go. Look, I'm also like, I like him. I like him as a human being. I like him when he talks, you know. But there's only so long that you can stick up for what you're seeing on the pitch. There is only so long that we can keep sticking up for this. Like, what kind of excuses can you make? Being 3-0 down at half-time at Goodison Park. A team that could barely score a goal in the last 10, 15 games. It's ridiculous.
There's no excuses.
Rob,
yeah. No, go ahead.
Rob Frank says, sack him now. Time to dare to do says, Ange doesn't have the tactical nous. Michael Hellman says, Ange is willing to sacrifice players' health for his style. No words. And look, this is what I've been saying. This is pretty much what I've been saying in the last couple of weeks. It's like, there have been players, not in all positions, but particularly fullback. There have been players that have been there where you don't have to sacrifice the players' help. And pre-game to this says Pedro Porro has to play because we've got no options.
Yeah.
But there are options.
There
I just
are
don't
options,
get it.
yeah.
I don't get it.
Maybe he doesn't see the other options the way we do. I don't know, Ben. I really don't know. I'm finding it very hard. And as you know, I'm someone who backed this manager.
Can you back it anymore?
I can't back it anymore. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable as well to see the length of time he's had to see where we've gone wrong and not to change anything, not to switch things up, and not to even come up here to Everton and be like, you know what, this is going to be a tough game. Let's try and be a bit more resolute at the back. Let's not invert so much. Let's not push Porro up so much. Let's try and be solid for the first half. But no, we're open as ever, and they go and score 3 goals. It's bananas, to be honest with you.
It's like we're back in the 90s, bro.
Yeah. That's where I feel.
Like.
That's what it feels like. Yeah.
It literally feels like we're back in the 90s.
But the thing is, this is the thing as well. You've also got to look at the timeline and things that have happened over Spurs over the last 4 or 5 years and the big moves and changes that have happened, right? We lost Kane, who was our best player, who was basically propping up this team for years on end.
Yeah.
Soon as we lost him, we had a little bit of a bounce with Ange those first 10 games, but that was just papering over the cracks, wasn't it? Let's be real. And we are where we are. We lost our best player. We didn't bring in that quality to replace him. And you can't bring in players, with all due respect to Odebear and these guys that we brought in, Werners of the world, they're just not good enough for where we want to be in the league. And then there's a crazy expectation on them, and you're asking players who are not of that level to perform at the highest level, and they're just not up to it, Ben. They're simply not up to it.
I want to see where the chat's at, because we've done a lot of polls over the last couple of weeks, Ange in, Ange out, and Ange in has always been winning.
Yeah.
Like 50, 60, 5%. So I'm going to do a poll where people are at the moment.
The thing is, again, with the Ange in, Ange out debate, does it really even change anything if we get rid of him and we get in another fool guy? You know, who's the next fool guy going to be?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Who's the next fool? Yeah,
I mean,
who's the next fool guy?
But I mean, if we carry on with what we're doing, right, then
we could be playing championship football.
You know what I mean?
Could be.
That is a literal reality. If Ipswich win today, they'll be on 19 points. We'll be on 24. That is too close for comfort. That is way too close for comfort.
It's mad.
Vinicius Carrera says, blame the true responsible. 19 days and one goalkeeper. Everyone knows what we need, reinforcement. It's the same thing over and over again. A new coach tomorrow doesn't change anything. Yes, and I completely agree with that.
Bang on.
I completely agree with that. The main problem at this club has been the ownership. It will be the ownership. And it's always the ownership. I don't doubt that at all. I really don't doubt that. But having said that, Ange Postecoglou literally said 2 days ago, that he's very happy with what Spurs are doing. You know, he is using himself as a shield to this ownership as well. And you can't, as much as the ownership is the biggest problem, that doesn't mean Ange isn't a problem as well.
Yeah.
That does not, like, the two don't go hand in hand. Just because Levy's a problem doesn't mean Ange ain't a problem as well. Ange is clearly a problem with the way that he's managed his squad this season. I don't believe that he's the sole reason for why this squad is in the state it's in. But I do think he is one of the reasons, and he's a contributing factor. I do believe that. You know, you look at the likes of Romero and Van de Ven with these recurring injuries, how he's rushed them back.
Yep.
Well, we're flat on our faces in defence, and one ball over the top just opens us up. You know, we got no defenders, in my opinion, because Ange keeps rushing them back. Destiny Udogie, completely overplayed throughout the season.
Yep.
He recurs an injury, and he gets another injury. And we had Reguilon there, who is in the squad to ease the burden on someone like Destiny Udogie. You know, again, Ange's fault. The way that we keep overplaying players, Solanke, Kulusevski, Pedro Porro, there is no need for it all. There is no need.
No, I fully agree, Ben. I fully agree. I think his management of players has been horrible. And I'd go as far to say, I don't think that's just an Ange Postecoglou problem. I think Tottenham Hotspur, throughout the last decade, we haven't managed players and talent properly. And I'm struggling to see where we go from here, because as Vinicius was saying, what does it help? Spinning the manager merry-go-round and saying, okay, we bring in Areola, or we bring in Marcus Silva, or we get Javi, or we get whoever. What are those managers going to do under this ownership? Right
now, we need a manager that is going to save us from bloody getting relegated, because that's the way it's going. We're losing to Everton. We're 15th, and we're losing to a team that is below us 3-0.
So do you know what? Sometimes you need a radical change, Ben. And so I've heard some people call for it. And at this stage, if it's possible, I would even go and get Poch back, even if it's just a temporary thing. Even if it's just a temporary thing, just for 6 months.
I don't think it's possible. Travis Kendall with the super chat saying, I've not missed watching a game in 8 years, but I might have to turn this off. This is not just Ange, it's Levy, the players, everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know what needs to happen, but something needs to happen. And
I agree.
Spot on once again.
I agree.
David says Ange has nothing to do. What does that even mean, Ange has nothing to do? Rich Frith, member for 30 months. Big up to you, Rich, says, I've gone from defending Ange to not caring. Alex De Massa says, Ange is just so naive. We talk about Pochettino being attacking, but see, he sat in when we had to. He hates us supporters as well. We are in a relegation fight. John Cooper, big up John, and he says the Aussie are D-less. AJ March says, Ange has been unfortunate with injuries, and I do think given the right players he could be successful, but this is indefensible now. He has to go. Jadra says, not having a great time in my life at the moment. Please check on your friends that are Spurs fans. Let's hope we can get a couple of goals back. Come on, you Spurs. Josh Bonner says, injuries aside, this system doesn't work. Overloading the wings, midfielders bombing forward, congest the attacking areas and leaves us open. pressing this game has been clueless. No one knows when to go. Absolutely spot on. Nobody knows their roles on the pitch.
They look like headless chickens out there today.
Yeah. Carlo says, Ange has to go now. Enough of this. Enough is enough. Joseph Vukovic says, signing only a keeper this window in the summer. A window. Kids, Son, contract extension only because he's marketable in Asia. Timo Werner shows our ambition, plus Conte, Lloris and Dyer interviews. I mean, and you see enough players coming out, even Son of recent weeks, saying even the ownership needs to take culpability of this. And they need to take the most flack and culpability for where the club are at.
They've been steering the ship for the last 20 years.
Exactly.
So, yeah, they should have the most culpability in it. It's bananas for everyone to put all this on Ange Postecoglou, guys. He's a fool guy. You know, at the end of the day, he's trying his best. His best isn't good enough, clearly. And, yeah, we really should be pointing fingers at the right people.
Sorry, but Ange just seemed clueless at this moment in time. That's the reality.
Yeah.
Kieran O'Shea says the championship trophy is actually going to end our trophy drought. We won't even win it if we go down there.
Yeah.
Rich Frith.
Oh, God.
No, Calpol says rival watch. Southampton are losing chaps. Rich Frith says big Sam in. Michael Hellman Michael Hellman says maybe David Moyes will switch sides at the end of the match.
Oh, God.
David says, what the fuck has Ange got to do when defenders are trash? Jaden says, Maddison Son also to blame with the eventual sacking. Vinicius Carrera, again with the super chat. Big up to you, Vinicius, says, so you guys think that Ange broke through the medical department and put Van der Ven and Romero back? Or is this shit structure and doing the same thing again? Look, I don't think there's only just one problem at this football club. The main, first and foremost, you know, the medical team have been wank. Don't get me wrong. The ownership have blood on their hands where we are right now. But Ange Postecoglou, in his own right, has had his own hands to play in where we're at right now, because he's been overplaying players. It's not good enough for the way he's managed the squad, and the tactics are just completely clueless as well, in my opinion. So we just look like a complete open book. And
he's been outdone by pretty much every Premier League manager that's supposedly below him in the pecking order as well, which is something that I was looking at this season. Can he, you know, get points off your Eddie Howe's? And it's just, it's not working.
Stefan Highland says, feel bad for the youth players out there. You have to adapt and protect them. Sorry, Ange, time to go. The board too. Tom Williams says, we need to be able to adjust when we don't have the players for the system. It just doesn't seem like Ange can do that. That's absolutely spot on as well. Dalton Giffard says, Levy out all day, every day. Koba says, can someone explain why Richarlison isn't starting when we looked decent when he came on against Arsenal? I mean, the only kind of explanation I can give for that is potentially that, you know, they're just trying to be very, very careful with him because of the injury problems that he has had.
What happened last time?
Yeah, exactly.
He came back and did his hamstring the same game.
Yeah, doing an assist.
Yeah.
Time to dare to do says Levy should transform the stadium into a hospital. I mean, it pretty much is right now, to be fair. Andrew Din says, hey, Ben, I'm not Ange out yet, but no longer Ange in. Where we at is everyone's faults. Levy ain't bringing help. Ange not helping the situation. The senior players are hiding. Yeah, I think that's pretty spot on, to be fair. Yeah. Chris Dramarku says Allegri or Edin Terzic at this point, I think. I mean, if you want Allegri, I mean, that's just the same mistake as going from Poch to Mourinho, in my opinion. Colin Young says, Phil for Ange, not his fault. Our board is clueless. Bringing in young talent works when you put them alongside experience. # Levy out. And Carlos Faranos says, Paul Johnson down. I don't know what that is. And Ange's time is up. Anyway. Yeah, so big up to all the people that have sent in super chats, but it's just nowhere near good enough today, and I just don't know what the answers are. We're basically hoping that we don't. I mean, I say hoping that we don't get an annihilation. It's already an annihilation. 3-0 down. 3-0 down against Everton, who have been so tragic over the past 10 weeks. It's an embarrassment. It's nothing short of an embarrassment. Where the hell do we go from here? Where do we go?
Well, Richie's on. It's a start.
For who? Dragoshin off, Richarlison on.
We're going 3-5-2 now.
Archie Gray at the back. Richarlison is gonna. I'm guessing Sonny out on the wing. Richarlison up top.
Yeah. It won't be a change of formation. It won't be a 3-5-2.
But it can't be because we just took off a centre back. But maybe Dragoshin's injured, or is it purely tactical? We're about to wait and find out. Second half is about to be underway.
What do you reckon, Ben? Have they got any fight left in them, these boys?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, well, I hope you're wrong. I do hope you're wrong. Because you know what? We need to show a bit of fight here in this second half. And it's all kicked off. Spurs on the ball. Lucas Bergvall playing it back to Ben Davis. He's looking for Archie Gray now. So I guess maybe the concussion for Dragusin. That's why they took him off.
Yeah, I won't know if it's that or it's just purely tactical because we've just been absolutely dog shit.
Yeah. The way he got done was... Richie, though, winning the ball here on the edge of the Everton box. Ball's just flicked on. Oh, that's it. Well done. Porro winning it.
Rich Frith
Ball's
says,
whipped in.
Realistically, this
away.
could get worse in the second half.
Oh, he could.
Hugval says, no matter the injuries, this is sackable form. The only 2 good games this season was City away and Liverpool 1-0. Get someone new in that can save the Carabao. Colonial Shoe says this league is too competitive to play one way and with no plan B or C, especially when you have many injuries. Josh Bonner, Poch back, written in the stars. Yeah, maybe after the World Cup, mate. Patrick Gallagher says, thank God we've got Ben Davis back. Amanda W says, is Anthony Gardiner still available?
Oh.
Joshua Anthony says, if anyone blames Gray, I'm going to lose my head. Tybo says, our players are scared to make mistakes. Pathetic. I mean, they're scared to make them, but they keep making them.
Yeah.
Way of life fitness. Nuno is currently top 4 with Forest. Proves changing the managers will make absolutely no difference. Wonderful says, impatient, trust the process, trust Ange. Connor Cunningham says, I'll be honest, might be concerned if we fire Ange, which we should, but at one point, managers just say no to us because coming here is basically a death sentence.
Yeah, it's
and
a
you know
poison
what?
chalice.
But this was the situation before hiring Nuno, before hiring Ange Postecoglou. You know, none of them were our first choices. We had managers saying no to us left, right and centre already. So, I mean, where do we turn? DS says, Bournemouth are able to deal with the injury crisis. It's true. Bournemouth have 10 players out, 11 players out, and they won 4-1 away at Newcastle.
Yep.
We've got a similar amount out, and we're losing 3-0 away at Everton. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Sarr, Bergvall,
It's pretty
Davis.
much, it's in the same pattern as the first half. And it's, you know, we look comfortable knocking the ball around our defence. As soon as the ball gets into the final third, we don't know what to do with it. You shit the bed.
The poll is switched, basically, from when we last did it. It's now 63% saying out and 37% saying in.
Yeah, I'm not surprised after this.
Time to do, guys, can you start a petition and add a link on here? Petition against what, Levy?
Yeah, if it's against Levy and Enoch, let's get it going, Ben. Because I think really until our fans decide to take action against this ownership, I think this pattern can just repeat because Levy gets off scot-free. If he fires Ange in a couple of hours and brings someone in, it's just going to repeat for another 18 months. And it'll be someone else.
Rambro says, has Ange lost the dressing room? Do you reckon he's lost the dressing room?
I think there's a good chance he has.
Here's Bergvall. Spurs have been dominant on the ball since the second half has started, but still unable to break this Everton side down. Maddison. He gets fouled, free kick to Spurs.
I mean, imagine, you're a professional footballer. You know that injuries are a big risk to your career, and you're seeing players around you drop like flies. It's not going to really instill you with a great deal of confidence about your system and your manager and everything else, and the medical team. And I get it, injuries do happen. It's some of them, it is a matter of luck. I think the Dom Solanke one, that's, that is pure bad luck. But when you're looking at the certain muscle injuries and stuff like that, when you're being overplayed.
Maddison in behind. Can he find Sonny or someone in the box? Maddison twisting and turning.
Nobody helping him. Why?
And he loses the ball.
And commits a foul.
Amanda W says, Ben, who would you appoint if Ange goes? I mean, I don't know, to be honest, right now. I would have said Iraola, but I don't know. I think we need probably a bit of a firefighter from now to the end of the season. We need to stay in this league. It's getting a dangerous situation, because what if we lose here, which we are, and what if we go and lose to Leicester next game? These are 2 games against 2 teams that are below us in the league.
Yep.
If we can't beat these 2 teams, then who the hell are we going to beat?
I don't know.
Ian Frenchman says, will changing the manager make any difference? I mean, I don't know. It might keep us in this league.
Ben Davis on the ball here, looking for Spence, and Everton have been so relentless in their press.
That's a poor touch from Maddison. He gives the ball away. But he wins it back. He lost it again to Decore.
It's a good challenge there from Davis. I can't believe he's given a foul for that. He's won the ball.
Tom Hillier says, Levy depriving Ange of a fit squad. Thinks of him having excuses to sack him. Bring in Poch and have a yes man to kick the can down the road a little longer. Levy out. Big up, lads.
Big up, Tom. And big up all the Spurs fans and everyone in the chat, guys, because you're hanging around here. You're sticking around through thick and thin, through the tough times, and we're going through some of the toughest times I think we've experienced in a long time.
Since we were kids, pretty much.
Yeah.
A lot of the younger generation of Spurs fans don't know what it is to be this low in the league.
Well, let me just put it into perspective for you guys. When I was growing up in the 90s, I'd been to White Hart Lane probably about 10, 11, 12 times before I saw our first victory. That's how bad we were back then.
Calvert-Lewin with a free header in the box. It just goes just wide. Andrew Din with the super chat saying, Ben, Poch is available. Levy can get him out of the USA, coach. But no point to sack Ange as long as Levy is still here. Same shitty patterns every year. I mean, we say the same shitty patterns every year, but it's never been this bad. We've never been 15th and been worrying about a relegation scrap. I'm sorry, but we haven't. Gray under pressure here, plays it back to Kinski. Kinski smashes it up the field. Richarlison wins the header, but it comes all the way back. And here come Everton again with Ilman Ndiaye. Ndiaye round the back. Oh, trying to find Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the box, and Porro gets it away. And Richarlison just about retains the possession with a throw on. Connor with the super chat saying, we want attacking football, but so many well-organised teams are able to defend tightly and still be lethal in attack. There needs to be a better balance. 100%. 100%.
Agreed.
It's like, it makes no sense, this football club and the way we run this football club. It's like, and I've seen a lot of fans talk about it as well. It's just like, oh, but you wanted attacking football. You wanted to play high-pressing football. But why does it have to be like either one end of the spectrum or the other end of the spectrum? Why can't we have a little bit of balance? Why does it have to be either sitting all the way back with Antonio Conte or the most attacking manager this league has ever seen, in Ange Postecoglou? Why can't we show a bit of balance and have it a bit of both ways?
I don't understand it, Ben, to be perfectly honest with you. I think if you look through some of the best teams over the last 10, 15 years, they all have that balance between fantastic defenders and incredible attacking players. You need to have that balance in a team sport. This isn't, golf, tennis, where it's a single person sport where you can be amazing on your day and get over the line. In football, it's a team effort. If you want to win, you have to have a balanced team. And we just don't have that. We just don't. We haven't had that for years. And we keep chopping and changing. People are bored under Mourinho. And this is part of the problem as well. The fans are also, part of the problem. We don't ever stick with something that we're doing and back it fully. You've had people who are unhappy with Jose playing his style of football, but we're in a cup final. They sack him before the cup final. And a lot of fans were happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's crazy. That's crazy. You've got one of the best managers ever in world football, and you're not happy with the football he plays. And then you go get Conte, who right now he's on the verge of winning the league with Napoli again, and people weren't happy with him and with his style and with his. So I really struggle to see where we go from here. I think we need a whole change in philosophy, change in mentality, and change in personnel as well, from the board to Levy to the medical team who have been failing players time and time again. How can you? It's negligent what they did to VDV and Romero. It's negligence to put them on the pitch and let them play.
And you even said it after the game, it was a risk to play him. Well, if it's a risk to play him, don't bloody play him.
Exactly.
Here's Pape Sarr in the box, crosses it in, and Tarkowski blocks it. It's a throw on to Tottenham.
And if anything, do you know what? This Everton defensive performance is showing us exactly how we should be defending, because they've just defended resolutely. Everything coming into the box, blocked away.
2-1 to Brighton, and Southampton have got a goal back. It's 3-1. Even Southampton can bloody score.
We don't look like we've got any fight in us.
Sarr, Maddison. Maddison puts Mykolenko on his bum, and it's a corner to Tottenham. What's this super chat saying? Adam Coloretti says, I want to be Ange in and give him more windows, and I admire his style in full flight, but I think he has to go now. Backing your style is one thing, but we can't let his stubbornness risk relegation. I mean, it's hard to disagree with that as well. Here we go.
Can Spurs pull a goal back from the corner? Ball's whipped in. It's gone out for another corner. Is that Tarkowski or Bramthwaite getting it away there?
Forest have got another one. 4-1.
Here you go. Nuno just showing us what we're missing, eh? And again, another manager who was hounded out of the club.
Spurs give away a free kick. Time to dare to do. Yes, petition for Levy to come on and provide the fans with a 6 monthly hour-long updates and goals to come in to show his, use to speak to the fans. Yeah, I mean, he should, mate. He absolutely should. Calvin says, would you take Sarri? Not many good options right now. It's funny you should say Sarri, because me and Amir are actually talking about Sarri on the way in today.
Well, indeed.
Ian Beale says, Ben, wake up and smell the coffee. Trust the process. I'll get out of here, man.
Sarri's a nutter.
Absolute nutter. Scorpion Fan for Life says, Everton has struggled to score goals this season. Up step Dr. Tottenham.
Yep. And it's not over yet, guys. It's just 60th minute now. Coming up to the 60th minute. It's Everton attacking. And they're in behind us again here. Ball's going to be played in. Oh, it's a good clearance by Bergvall. Sonny's got hold of it.
Oh, my God.
It's just... it's calamitous. I wonder if Kinski's regretting his decision, thinking, I should have stayed in Prague.
What do you reckon? You'd rather be at Slavia Prague than Tottenham.
Maybe. At this stage, Slavia Prague will probably be playing European football next season.
Not wrong.
Ball's played forward. Richarlison's got hold of it. It's cleared away from Tarkovsky. Out for a throw-in. Sonny Boy's got the ball. He's going to play it over to Sarr. Back to Sonny.
Get one goal back and you can
Now
never know
Spence.
what can happen. Come on.
Come on, guys.
Samuel Lynch says, love this channel. We stay in this through thick and thin
Come
for the
on.
badge. Come on,
That's
you Spurs. We ain't going nowhere.
Oh, Kulu. Can't
And
lose the ball
Flegnut
there.
says, should have gotten Tuchel when we had the chance.
Maybe.
And here's Ilman Ndiaye in the box up against Archie Gray. Checks back to Mikalenko and it's high and wide. And it's over the bar. Time to dare to do says, it's what we do, mate. The goal for Forest has been disallowed. Why don't we get Mikey Moore on? Like, give him some minutes, let him
I
run at
don't
them a
know.
little bit.
I don't know.
A nice one-on-one. And Kinski with a bad ball. Solanke one-on-one. I mean, not Solanke. Calvert-Lewin
Calvert-Lewin.
one-on-one. And it's gone wide. That's a good chance for Everton, actually. It's a really bad ball from Kinski. Gives it straight to them. That's awful, actually.
Terrible. Yeah, there was a shout at half time to just put the kids on. 3-4 kids at half time and let them run. Just take Maddison off, take Sarr off, and just let kids run loose. Because it's been a pathetic performance so far from our boys. No fight left in them. I think they've lost belief in what Ange is doing. This is a team playing without any desire, any passion. And it's very hard to watch, guys. 0 shots on target. What's the point in having 74% of the ball if you're not doing anything with it?
This has been Spurs for the majority of the season. In fact, the games that we do well in is the games
We
where we
don't
give
have the
up
ball,
position.
yeah.
That's the reality.
Yep.
Flegnut as well. Everyone just looks so tired and out of it. Andrew John with the super chat. No comment there, but thank you very much for the support for the channel, my friend. This really is a hard watch, isn't it? Bloody hell. Giving the ball away again. What is this crap? What is this crap that we're watching today, man?
I had hope coming in here as well, Ben, that we would show a bit of fight coming out of the derby, but they've proved me wrong.
This has been so much worse than the Arsenal game.
It's a lot worse. A lot worse. And I don't know why certain players are still on the pitch at this time. You've literally got fresh legs on the bench.
Yeah.
They inject some energy into the play. But we're the 63rd minute now. We're still 3-0 down. No changes apart from the Richarlison one, who hasn't had an impact really in the game because we're not playing to his kind of.
We're not playing to anyone's strengths.
No.
Flegnut says, I'd give Sim a go at this point on the pitch. Don't know if you want to see that, mate. Andrew Din says, Ange definitely contributing to the injury problems. He repeatedly failing to rotate and use the squad. We got Lancashire and Reguilon warming the bench. Exactly, just get them on. Get them on. This second half has been just complete nonsense.
Yep. What are we doing? What is this? Playing, what are we doing? Are we trying to lose the ball? We are. Oh, I can't watch this anymore. I can't watch it, Ben. It's
This is really hard to watch, guys. It's hard to just comment on it. It's so bad.
we can't even string 3 passes together.
This does feel like a performance, though, which is like one of the last games the manager has, doesn't
100%.
it? This is what it feels like.
100%, lad. I can't see Ange surviving through this.
Son just stops. No one's moving around him. Where's the movement? Do you want a goal here, Tottenham? It's like they don't want a goal. Kulusevski. Bergvall. Maddison. Bergvall. Look how static everyone is. Look how there's no movement whatsoever.
I know. It's and backwards. We look great passing it back to Davies. You need to go forwards, guys.
Corner, Tottenham.
A corner. Maybe we can nick something from a corner. I don't know. Sonny's taking it short with Spence.
I don't understand, what the manager is looking at and being like, why has he not made changes? Why not bring on a Yang Min Hyuk? Why not just change something? Try something different. Try someone that's like literally chomping at the bit to get on the pitch and that's going to make an effort.
Mikey Moore.
Everton are absolutely schooling us here. We're getting schooled by Everton.
Calvert-Lewin in acres of space. It's a nice touch, but he's just lost out there to Sarr. But Sarr loses out.
Are you joking? Is that an actual joke? How is he just losing the ball there? So lackadaisical in possession. It's a joke. Ange, make some changes, please.
Do something.
Even if it doesn't make a difference.
Put
in the
2
game.
strikers on. Do something.
But at least
do something.
Even if it doesn't make a difference to the end result, at least he can sit there and saying, you know what? I had a go at it. I put some players on. These players are clearly dead out on their feet.
He's just
so fucking change something.
Yeah,
put some players with energy on.
Yeah, get Kulu off.
There is no energy on that team whatsoever.
There's nothing. Lancashire sat there. Moore sat there.
Yang.
Hyuk sat there. Regulon sat there.
Real Nate says it's only the 19th of Jan. If we sack Ange now, maybe we can get a player for Mason. This club is a joke. Levy's the problem, but Ange makes it worse. And that's pretty much how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah. A booking for Decore, but you won't care about that. Not when you're 3-0 up and the team that you're playing against doesn't even look like scoring.
Madison into
It's a poor ball. That's poor from Madison. He's got 2 players to play the ball to and he plays it to the Everton player. It's poor and he's complaining to the ref. The ref's got nothing to do with that. It's just a poor ball from you. Kulu now. Nobody helping.
Madison and Sonny are liabilities at this point. They're nailing the lid shut on Ange's coffin.
Yeah, pretty much agree with that.
Ashley Young is about to come on for Everton.
How is he still playing football?
39 years of age.
Lad, incredible. What a career. He still looks like he's in his 20s, actually.
He hasn't aged much,
He hasn't aged at all. Very good player.
It's just so depressing. This game from start to finish has just been a complete train wreck.
Yep. And honestly, you know what, Ben? We're sat in the studio. We got to take it, but at least we have the chat to keep us company. It's going to be a lonely drive back for all those Spurs fans who went all the way up to Liverpool today for this. And it's those guys that I feel really, really bad for today.
Absolutely. And time to dare to do with yet another super chat. Big up to you, my friend, and says, Also, being a so-called good businessman, can't believe he hasn't thought of doing a subscription for every day at Spurs. But guess at the moment, all well we could see is players receiving physio and medical attention. And you know what? Maybe Levy's is missing a trick there, because definitely fans would lap that one up.
I honestly think anyone that bought Ndombele for £60 million is not a good businessman. Anybody. And it wasn't anybody, it was Levy and his contingent that made that signing.
Flegnut says we haven't looked a good side since Kane has left.
Yep.
I mean, we didn't even look a good side with Kane. With Kane, he was just bailing us out.
Yeah. He was keeping our head above water for years, was Harry.
Well, it's 20 minutes to go and no sign of this getting any better.
No. And like you said, still no changes. And I think it's like Ange's given up as well. Why are you not making changes? Why are you can see this. You're watching the same football we're watching, Ange. What are you going to come out and say? The players showed fight. They fought for the badge. Done none of the above.
Andrew Dean says, after leaving Spurs, almost every player coaches won titles, cups elsewhere. The only common denominator at Spurs is Levy. This game has the same vibe of the Stellini 5-0 Newcastle.
Yeah,
And you know what?
It does.
You know what? That's a good point.
It really does.
Are we going to get one of those club announcements today? Or tomorrow?
I think there's a high chance we will, Ben.
Kulusevski trying to find Richarlison, and he has, but it's a poor touch from Rishi. And that was a good chance, good opening there, but fuck. And here comes Mikey Moore. Who else is coming in? Is that Kulusevski coming on as well?
Looks like Kulusevski. About 20 minutes too late, though. Which is something I feel like I've said so many times in Ange games.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to be fair. I want to try and be positive. I came in here this afternoon wanting to be positive, but it's just so hard after the performance they've given us and what they've shown. There's nothing to be positive
about, mate. There's nothing to be positive about. Oh, here we go. Nah, nothing. Bergvall into Maddison. Back to Bergvall. When Everton are in this kind of shape, there's just literally nothing we can do. Apart from this. Spence go down the line. Cross in. Maddison. Over the bar.
You're expecting James to do a bit better from that kind of position.
London Nomad says, just realised you lot have matched Arteta's poor form in his first full season. 5 out of 30, 1 win, 2 draws, 7 losses. Big difference is you guys have spent around 400 million. Mikey Moore for Pape. Pontus says, our best option for a new manager right now could very well be Ryan Mason. Might be our only option at this point. And Andrew John says, we need to salvage our season and out. Brighton 3-1 against Manchester United at Old Trafford.
I don't really see how Mason helps. How does Mason help having another Levy yes man in there? What's that going to do to... Like, how's that going to change the fortunes of our team? I don't get it. It's a decent ball forward, though.
Kulusevski.
Let's get one back.
He's going to have a shot. He is. Oh, Mikey Moore's arriving at the back post, but it was a bit too fast for him.
It's better though.
Ryland says Spence seems like he's actually trying, to be fair to him. Like he does seem like the only one that has any sort of quality to do anything.
It's a push. Look at that. Look at O'Brien on Richie there. 2 hands on him, pushed him.
I think the only players that you can give any sort of credit to today is probably Spence and Decky. I think they're the only ones that are actually trying.
Yeah. Like I was saying, it's a team sport. You can't get anywhere with 2 out of the 11 putting in effort.
Of course.
You can maybe if it's 7 or 8 and a few are not on their game, you can.
You can when you have Gareth Bale.
Yeah. No, you can do a lot of things when you have Gareth Bale, mate. Problem is he's lost his mojo for football years ago, hasn't he?
Crease says, get Michael Carrick, former player and an attacking style of play.
Not a bad shout.
Doing all right with Middlesbrough.
Yeah, not a bad shout. They're on the verge of playoffs, aren't they?
I don't know where they are in the league, to be fair. I know they got to the semi-finals of the Cup last year, didn't they?
I thought they were quite high up in the Championship. I thought they were they're knocking on the door of playoffs, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, they're 7th.
That's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
I do keep a key eye on the Championship, and I guess that might be useful considering we might be bloody playing there next season the way we're going.
Flegnut said, I'd rather have Bob Bradley as manager right now. And Dal Michael says, sorry, Ange, McKenna from Ipswich, anyone? You know what? McKenna wouldn't be a bad shout. Yeah, Tottenham boy as well.
Is he?
Yeah, he's Tottenham boy. He was managing in our youth setups.
Well, he's doing very well with Ipswich, but I think he'd want to, try to keep them up. Why would you come to Tottenham now? Why would you come to a sinking ship?
Kulusevski.
Breaks on here.
Sonny on the right-hand side. Plays Maddison in behind. Maddison gets there ahead of Pickford.
Moore's
Good
there.
footwork.
Mikey Moore.
Oh. Decky, goal! Spurs have a goal back with 14 minutes to go. Dejan Kulusevski's the one that puts it in the back of the net. Is there a late comeback here? Nice finish from Decky, to be fair.
It was. And this is what you need to do. Get players running at Everton. Create havoc. Create confusion. Maddison does well. He plays it in. Moore's had a pop. It's just deflected out to Decky.
Lovely finish.
And Decky's just chipped it over all the Everton players. Just put it in the back of the net. It is a good finish. And now, will we see some fight in these boys in the last 13 minutes? It's there is time. There is time. There's time for more. The question is...
Is that a pun?
It wasn't supposed to be, but it worked out. It worked out as one. Sometimes the universe just goes in your way. So I'll take more from more. Yes, please. Yes, please. Come on, Tottenham.
Time to Dare Is To Do says he watched training and there just seems like no team spirit.
Mm.
All right.
And that doesn't surprise me. Because we don't look like a team that, has that unity and that will to fight for each other the way Forest do at the moment.
If we get a goal in the next 5 minutes, you never know what could happen.
That's true. Pressure will be on.
I'm not holding my breath, though.
No, but we need one before the 85th. Come on.
Come on, Spurs. Here's Decky.
Bit of fight.
Kulusevski trying to find Richarlison. It's headed away. Here comes Spurs again. Lucas Bergvall, James Maddison. Madders into Son.
Flick to nobody and loses the ball. It's punted upfield. Archie Gray retrieves, looking for Ben Davis. Ben Davis trying to move the ball quickly forward. James Maddison.
Make a fist of it, Tottenham. Come on.
That's it. Go on, Sonny. Take him on.
Mikey Moore around the back in the box.
Chipped it in. Oh, it's O'Brien, the beast, isn't it? Oh.
And Ashley Young gets it away.
That's better from Tottenham there, though. Managing to find more in some dangerous positions.
It's the best we've looked all game. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination, just the best we've looked.
Why does it take till now?
Bergvall, come on. Here's Maddison. Out wide to Mikey Moore.
Go on,
Come
Mikey.
on, Mikey.
Come on.
Spence. Come on, Mikey.
Maddison lurking on the edge of the box. He's found him. He's gone back to Ben Davis. There was a foul there, but the referee lets the play on. James Maddison with a bit of space. Lucas Bergvall. Ben Davis. Can we get it wide? Let's get it wide, boys. Let's get running at them. Bergvall to Spence now. Spence is looking for Mikey Moore. Moore now taking it down the wing. Can he take on his man? He can. Little step over. He's trying to put the ball in the box. That's better. Taking your man on. Well
Andrew
done.
Din says, I played competitive sport in my youth. I had my play style, philosophy, but I tried everything to win games. Fair play. No point to stick to philosophy if you're losing games. Results matter in competitive sport. 100% spot on. 100%. And big up to you, Andrew Din, and thank you very much for the super chat. Connor with the super chat here says, Ben, you were being too generous with your prediction. Seems that way, my friend. And Liam Neal says, tough one this. I love Andrew as a person, neither as a manager, but I can't see how he doesn't get sacked tonight. Back to square one if he gets sacked. Tottenham till I die. Well, it's 10 minutes to go. 2 goals in it. Nathan Patterson comes on for Illman and Dye. Can Spurs make something off this corner? Son Heung-min gets this in. Ben Davis. Ben Davis did win the header at the near post, but I mean, he was put under too pressure and it just went out of the danger zone. But here's Spurs retaining the pressure.
Come on, Spurs. Come on.
Archie Gray. Everton have everyone back.
Let's get back in it.
Mikey Moore. Go on, Mikey. Oh, ref! Come off it!
Unbelievable.
Mikey Moore just absolutely dubs all of them. They take him out and nothing is given. Nine minutes left of this game. If we want to get back into it, we need to find something very quick.
You knew it would be us to give Moyes his first win back at Everton.
And Calvert-Lewin his first goal.
Yep.
It's a nice ball over the top. Is he going to win that, Kulusevski? No, it gives away a foul. Fucking hell, man. Time to dare to do, saying, I'm out of work at the moment, so if Levy is listening, I'd accept $2,000 a month and come up with more tactical prowess than this crap and buy another player.
Sign him up. Sign him up.
I reckon Levy will buy that. $2,000 a month.
He'd have more money for the hotel. Honestly.
Porro trying to play his way out of trouble. Don't lose it there, Porro. He wins a free kick, just about. He's a lucky boy. Don't know what he's trying there. Literally 3 Everton players around him and he just tries to dribble it out. Lucky he won that free kick.
Spurs just knocking the ball around the back here, and that's not where we need to be playing it. We need to be progressing it. Kulu's looking to play it forward. He's searching for James Maddison. Got a bit of control. Referee says no foul on the edge of the box.
He's trying to buy a free kick there, Maddison.
He is.
Spence.
Here
To
we
find
go.
Mikey Moore. Go on, Mikey. Go on, Mikey. In the box.
Finish!
Richarlison!
Oh!
Richarlison! Oh!
Wait,
Why is it taken for a 17-year-old kid
I don't
to
understand.
come on
I don't understand.
and actually go and attack them?
Since he's come on, we've looked so dangerous down that left side. It's unbelievable. 17 years of age. Hasn't even done his A-levels yet, Ben. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. It's taken till the 72nd minute for us to kick into gear.
But what have we been saying as well? Like, why haven't these changes come quicker? We've been doing nothing in this game. Literally nothing. Haven't threatened them one bit.
Win that matters. Win it. Fight. Everton play it all the way back to Pickford. They're just looking to manage this game now, manage the time, get over the line, get the 3 points.
Oh no, Archie Gray's let Calvert-Lewin in. Well played, Kinski. Archie Gray dinks it over to Pedro Porro. Porro just plays it into Garner Gay and Everton win possession. Oh, he's kept it on there, Ashley Young. And he's won a throw on. Unbelievable there from Ashley Young. Oh, Archie Gray just tried to dink it over Calvert-Lewin and he got it all wrong.
I think that's youthful inexperience there. Sometimes you do need to just clear the ball.
5 minutes to go here. Everton have a throw on deep into Tottenham territory.
Well done, Bergvall, winning it back there. Free kick to Spurs.
Oh, come on, ref!
Why? Why?
Fuck's sake.
We've got 4 minutes of normal time to go here at Goodison Park.
Southampton just got another goal back, 3-2.
Well, that could throw a spanner in the works if they get another one into Forest season. Come on, Tottenham, let's get another one. Ben Davies now on the ball. James Maddison wants it, but it goes to Spence. Now James Maddison has it at his feet. He's looking to who to play it to. He spreads it to Lucas Bergvall. He spreads it over to Porro. Porro fires a ball into the dangerous area, but Everton have managed to pull away.
Richie.
Richie. Luke.
Oh, come on, Richie, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is a simple pass too much to ask for?
It's the basics of football that we're getting wrong.
Michael Keane coming on for Everton.
It's the very basics, Ben. And I think we need to start to look at your fundamentals, your defending, your marking, your structure. And Postecoglou was a defender. I don't understand how he doesn't have any consideration.
Couldn't have been a very good one.
Yeah, any consideration for defending in this game. Think about some of the best centre-backs in the world that command respect and what kind of footballers they were. People like Paolo Maldini, yeah? We don't even consider it to be a position of being worthwhile. It's defence. I can't understand that thinking, honestly, Ben. I don't.
Oh, Mikey Moore with a lovely ball to Spence. Spence, pass this man. Oh. I'll tell you what, that left-hand side, though, is cooking with Spence and Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore gives away the foul, though.
It is. We've looked a lot better down that side.
Nothing has come down the other side, really, but I'm liking this Mikey Moore and Spence link-up.
Mikey looks like he's just brave to take anyone on. He just doesn't mind. He'll run at you, which is what we need.
He's probably taken more players on in the 5 minutes that he's been on the pitch than anyone that started the game.
Yep. Don't think there'll be too much stoppage time. Oh, we did have the Dragusin.
Goal kick to Tottenham. Everton aren't happy about that. We're into the last minute of the 90.
I think no more than 5 or 6 though here.
Any sign of a comeback is completely, pretty much out the window at this point.
Yeah. Unless Maddison can produce a bit of magic in this attack.
Give us a grandstand finish.
Come
Tottenham.
on,
Just
Spurs.
give us
something.
something to cheer about.
So Archie Gray on the ball, spreading it over to Ben Davis. He's looking for James Maddison. He's asking for runners. He's got them now. Mikey Moore's there. Moore's played it over to Spence. Spence now. Moore's made the run. It's a lovely little ball. Oh, it's a bit
ball.
Too much on it. Yeah, it's a bit
Nice
too
idea,
much.
though.
It's a
Nice
good
idea.
Right idea, wrong execution there from Spence. And it's all a little too late here for Tottenham. They kind of woke up in the 75th minute
Yeah.
to the situation that we're in. So it's only 4 minutes added on here, and I don't think that's enough time to get back in this one, unfortunately. Lucas Bergvall with an interception. Spreads it over to Kulusevski. Kulusevski looking for Porro.
4 minutes added on.
Can we break? Porro's looking for an outlet. He's saying, who's there? Nobody. Bergvall now. He's trying to progress the ball. Kulu now. Played it to Bergvall. Looking for Porro. Porro into Kulu. There's a bit of space now. Opening up. Here we go.
Come on, Mikey.
Moore.
Come on, Mikey. Oh, corner ball.
Corner ball.
3 minutes left.
If he's not starting next game, I don't know what. Honestly, I don't know what to do. He's looked so good since he's come on, Mikey. Oh, there he is! And it's the second. Richarlison at the back stick, but has he taken a knock? It is a goal.
Oh my God! If Richarlison here,
has scored a goal.
No.
But he looks like he's taken a knock. He's hobbling. It was great awareness at the back post, and Spurs have
so
a second.
Classic, isn't it? No, like he comes on, he scores a goal, and then that's it. What a ball from Mikey Moore.
Fantastic.
What a ball from Mikey Moore.
Unbelievable.
I keep saying, play him more. He's got the quality.
Unbelievable ball. And it's great awareness there from Richie.
Did he
to
stay
get in at the
onside,
back.
Richie?
Yeah, it was onside. It was well onside because he made the run at the perfect time. But Pickford's really naughty.
He's still
there.
hobbling.
Pickford's naughty there. He's also left his palms in on Richie there.
Mikey Moore.
Come on.
Take a round of applause, mate. You've been brilliant since you've come on.
What a ball. Game changer. 17-year-old kid. Now
Come on, Tottenham!
do the unthinkable?
Come on!
Get a point here. Come on, Spence.
Porro. Out to Decky. Give it Bergvall. He does. Bergvall back to Decky and he loses the ball.
Come on, you've got a minute, Tottenham, to get
Minute
another
left to
goal.
play. Come on.
Come on,
Maddison.
Spurs.
Davis. Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore plays it down the line to Davis. He's going to keep it in, crosses it in. Only as far
One
to
more.
Mikey Moore, though. Here's the magic man, Mikey. Spence. Crosses in the box. Back post. Oh, nearly fell to Kulusevski. But Ashley Young clears it away, but it's only as far to Sonny. To Porro, I mean. Porro. Here's Sonny now. Decky.
Madders. Got to go for that. Oh, you can't just let the
gobbles it
keeper
up.
gobble that up. It's too easy for him. It's way too easy. 30 seconds left. It's all a bit...
But they'll
Too
surely add
late.
a bit more time on for the goal.
Maybe another 30 seconds, but not much more than that. We might get one more attack out of this. Come on. Archie Gray losing the battle with Calvert-Lewin there, but it's in Spurs' hands now. Kinski to Davis. Davis looking over to Spence. It's going to be the last attack of the game here. Mikey Moore wriggling away from his defender. Oh, he's lost out and he's hacked.
And he's given away a free kick, and that should be that.
That's going to be that, isn't it?
Calvert-Lewin.
Winning a clever free kick there, and just, yeah, it's going to be all she wrote. I can't really understand why we've only started playing football in the 75th minute.
Because that's when we brought on fresh players. Game over. It's finished here. Everton 3, Tottenham 2. The end of the poll here, it finishes 62% Ange out, 38% Ange in. And I want to hear from all you guys on the fan show. So stick around on this stream. You'll be redirected straight to the instant match reaction and fan show, where the link will be in the community section for you to have your say on this game, on Ange Postecoglou as well. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. But that's it, guys. Big up to Amir for having to endure that shit show with me for 97 minutes or 90 or however long it was. But yeah, like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.